Right, so we're in Hokkaido. It's the last legacy map video for Fiberwire only, and before we get into the route, I just want to point out that 9.2% of people who watch my channel have subscribed to my channel. Now, I don't take too much offence to that in the sense that I do multiple content, so maybe you like Hitman but you don't like some of the other stuff I do, fair enough. But I can't help but also think that I try and do a channel that's as much about coming back to see what videos I've come out with rather than the actual content of the videos. So if that's the reason you don't subscribe, just try and reconsider it, because I'd like to think I'm a nice guy, so yeah, just give it a go. I don't know what else to say there other than pretty please. Anyway, Hokkaido. I've come in with no loadout. I didn't want to do a overcomplicated one with calmer routes just because Hokkaido does have that limitation aspect, especially when you first play it, so I wanted to try and recreate that as much as possible by only bringing the Fiberwire with me. Also for that reason, it's going to be a little bit dull. I don't know how to describe it. It's not going to be the most creative of routes because unfortunately there aren't too many ways you can do a Fiberwire only route that it doesn't have any loadout. But like this, if you've got any ideas about how to improve this route, please let me know in the comments, because I do try and take suggestions on board. I do try and take tips on board because I consider myself a novice player. I'm a little bit better than maybe some accounts that maybe joke about and, you know, try and just do the route through rather than actually try and get SASO. But on the other hand, I'm no speedrunner. So yeah, if you've got tips, feel free to share them. As you've seen, I've picked up the scissors so far, I've picked up a hammer, and bar this poor shimmy work I'm about to demonstrate, I'm making my way to get the remote chip to make the morgue doctor go a bit loopy. So that's the main aim of this one. We're going to try and get to Eric Soda's heart, and we're going to destroy it by grabbing it. So I thought to myself, I'm not going to be able to do a Fiberwire kill for Sodas, so let's try and at least do something that's a little bit personal. For those of you who are interested in the challenge One Last Time Mr. Sodas, there is a video on my channel demonstrating how to do that suit only, and I did it for a professional mode route as well, back in Hitman 2016, but I'm not in the mood to replicate that at this point. I mean, put it like this, I'd just done Hokkaido after I'd done Colorado and Bangkok back to back, so I just didn't fancy doing a long drawn out route for this one. Especially considering the runtime for this ended up around the 3-hour mark, it just wasn't on the cards. So if you haven't noticed, what I've done is I've just done a peekaboo for this bodyguard here. We're going to wait until the door shuts, and then we're going to just move to the left a little bit, just so that he's not going to see us up the corner. At that point, we're going to open the door again and throw the scissors just to distract him. So open the door, throw the scissors just down the stairs, that'll draw him back into this area. Just crouch up the corner just so you're a smaller thing for him to see, and at that point get the hammer out, throw it as soon as he walks in, and nice easy knockout. The reason we've done all this is we need a gun. We need to be able to shoot the surveillance. So this is how I do it. I just drag his body a little bit down the stairs, basically just to give myself a head start. Once he's a little bit down, what I go is I get the gun out, I shoot the surveillance, then I finish dragging the body to the nearby closet. The reason I do it like this is because I think it gives me enough time to drag the body without one of the bodyguards from upstairs seeing me. So it's your call, you can just shoot the surveillance straight away and then drag the body, but I'm just not convinced you can get the body downstairs before one of the Yakuza lot upstairs will see the body. But I will not say it's impossible either, so it's entirely your call. It depends how ballsy you are. So at this point we're just waiting for the bodyguard to go and, well, just to go. You know, he's going to linger, so we need to get rid of him. So as soon as he's decided, yep, no one here who's going to bother me, we're just going to go up the stairs. Just follow him as best you can. And this is the bit where it gets a bit annoying, because really I could have done with waiting to shoot, because I don't like advising that, because I like trying to go as fast as you can, but the trouble is the bodyguard's sort of gone back to where he was in his route, and he's now in an awkward position because we can't sneak past him, and not to mention, as you can see, he comes right over here. There's this idea that it would be better to take this one out than the other one. The reason I took the other one out is because he patrols the back area where we're going to work in a moment. So in my head, it was much easier to sneak past this guy now, than trying to sneak past the other guy later on, if anything, because there isn't a clear and easy way to take that one out. Whereas with him, you can knock him out in this room and put him in one of the incinerators. So that's your call if you want to try and do it the other way around, but personally I think this way does have its benefits. Now, I have regrets about this point. I managed to hide just behind this morgue table, but I forgot to use the neurochip, so that stalled the route down a little bit. However, I do catch up. In the meantime, though, we're going to use the hammer, just knock this guy out. Good job, really, because he got a little bit of a sneak at me. I think if he'd have not been knocked out when he did, he would have had a moment where he went, and turned around and then caught a full glimpse of me. So I think that was good timing on my part. That morgue doctor really likes turning his head this way, it's so annoying. Anyway, as I said, we're going to use the neurochip now and make this guy go loopy. You just need to get near enough to him. I wish there was a bit of a bigger radius on him just to speed this whole challenge up, but it's not the end of the world. So the idea is he's going to walk this way, he's going to go through into the door where Eric Soda's replacement art is, and 2 bodyguards inside are going to be dismissed. If you've done this challenge before, this is pretty much like 101 Hitman, so I apologise for over narrating it, but I do like to also explain it just in case newcomers are watching as well. So yeah, it's pretty simple, this challenge. You've just got to wait until he goes in. I do like to switch the side of the door just so that no one can see me, or it makes it harder for them to see me if they're passing. So the 2 bodyguards will walk out this way. You've got limited time to get through the door, so try and get in as fast as you can. But as soon as you're in, knock the guy out because he's not going to move too quickly. I think he does go to the ones on the left, but yeah, he's going to take a while, so just knock him out. If you try and do a no knockouts route, it's not going to be easy. But yeah, he does go to the left, so yeah, I really wouldn't try to do no knockouts in Hokkaido Master difficulty. But yeah, if you really want to try and avoid knocking him out, I think he does eventually go to the hearts on the left, so yeah, that's your call. I'm not doing it. Anyway, we'll go back the way we came at this point, and yeah, we just got to make sure this morgue doctor doesn't catch us because he's a bit of a pain. As you can see, he's just about to go that way, so just use the morgue tables as cover and basically snake your way out of the room. Now, the next little thing I do, it isn't mandatory. Again, there are some things I do for safety rather than speed, and this is one of them. There's a resort security guy. He's going to come down these stairs. You have the choice, if you want, of just ignoring him essentially and trying to sneak around him. I chose the alternate method, which is I've placed a gun down. He's going to walk downstairs and see the gun, and then when he sees the gun, he's going to walk into the stairwell area where I've just been, and he's going to place the gun down. Now, the idea is I knock him out. Okay, I'll get cut to the end of that. And you don't have to do that because you could just hide in this closet as I'm about to, and as soon as he's gone to take the gun away, you can go up the stairs and jump. However, I decided to do all this, which is he walks past, I knock him out, I put him in the closet, and then I do the jump. So, yeah, you could save yourself a bit of time here, I won't deny it. But I call this the safety approach. Just supposing for some reason I was struggling to make the jump, this guy ain't going to bother me. So, I mean, it's a weak argument, that, I'm not going to lie. Really, you don't need to knock this guy out, you can just let him get on with his route once he's put the gun away. So, yeah, a little bit naive on my part, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we put the body in the closet, and as I said, we're going to go up these stairs to the left now, and we're going to just jump over the wall. That'll take us back to the little shimmying area we were at before with the open window, and we're just going to shimmy across the pipe, not down it, but across it, and we're going to shimmy onto the next pipe and go up, so retracing our steps. So we're on to Yuki now, because I think it's safe to say we've done with Eric at this point. With Yuki's kill, again, it's pretty vanilla as far as Hokkaido kills go. We're going to get her in the sauna. And there is a little bit of a wait time once we're in the sauna, so we'll skip ahead at that point. The difficulty is there isn't really a good way to get Yuki to come to the sauna much faster. At this point, as you see, she's just about to go into her room, and she takes a little while in there. I'm not exactly sure why she takes so long in there, because I'd have thought if she hadn't got a cigarette, she wouldn't be inclined to come straight up here. But what can you do? However, this is a good part of the route. I managed to get this guy first time of trying to get into the room, so that was a positive. You want to get into the room because this guy's coming into... I don't actually know what he's doing in here, but for some reason he comes in here on master difficulty, so take advantage, and it's a good way to get into the room. It's actually probably one of the few times in master difficulty that an extra enforcer does help out. So yeah, make sure you use it. So the idea is the two who are in the sauna are going to come out, and because they're boiling, quite literally, and as soon as Yuki comes up, she's going to go in the sauna. Once she's in the sauna, we're going to fiber wire it, drag her into this little laundry basket here, and make her way to the exit. So we've got a bit of a wait until Yuki does that, so until she's there, I'll see you in a moment. So if you can see, just in the back of the room, Yuki's just walking in. You can usually tell because the bodyguard takes the place by the doorway. I'm not exactly sure why they both don't come this way, but there you go. It works for us. So Yuki's going to come in. I've already explained it, but as soon as she's on her own, fiber wire her. So I'm just going to start me exit dialogue, but you know, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, leave it a like. If you're one of those 90% odd people who haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider it. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. We're going to drag Yuki into this crate. Big da boom, big da boom. Don't know what that was, but it came out my mouth for some reason. Let's go down here towards the bike. And yeah, that's Hokkaido. We've done the legacy maps, so probably sometime next week I'll release I'll start re-releasing the Hitman 2 ones. So thank you very much. I'll see you then. Thank you, and yeah, bye for now, folks.